The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
So Morris Media Live,
per usual. Hey guys.
Good morning, America.
Good afternoon and good evening.
Hola.
Look, if y'all don't know, this is YG15 Minutes. If we're seeming a little too comfortable, that's because we are. And we've got the man, the myth, the legend, LaRon, in the building today. So for those of y'all that are not familiar, first and foremost, he is the man behind the magic, behind the scenes. Most of the
You
time.
Got 15 Minutes.
Yes, if we don't have POTUS back there, we got LaRon holding it down.
That part.
And LaRon keeps us right and keeps us tight. So we've been trying to get him on the show. Like we've been saying this, but
I'm gonna give you an applause like this, bro.
Hey!
Right, you looking too cool and shit. We gotta give you
hello. And we had to have him in here. And it's Leo season.
Hello.
His season. AB season.
Both of
so
we
had
championship.
We had to give him that little moment.
We figured we'll give them their own little Leo episode, you know.
Yeah.
So they get their shit off.
Oh, this is his episode though, most definitely.
Right. So go ahead, introduce yourself, LaRon.
Where's the camera? What's cracking with you guys? This is LaRon Pierce, Morris Media Zone, you know what I'm saying? AKA TA, because everybody knows TA's up in this bitch.
Hey.
We got 15 minutes, y'all.
He's got 15 minutes with us.
No, he is definitely a man of many hats.
Many.
And y'all are going to see the layers. It's like an onion. So it was like, I was like, we have to get LaRon on the show. Once I learn more about him, I'm like, you know what? And then he'd be back there. He's able to hide back there.
Yeah.
That part.
And be a part of this. And he don't really got to be a part of it.
He could just kind of be back there being mysterious and shit, answering the phones.
Nah, and he'd be back there like, no.
He be having his own little 2 cents, and then we be like, huh? Oh,
exactly.
Yeah, that's a point too.
Right.
Yeah.
We be in here vibing. So it's always love in here. So we had to make sure we had LaRon. So we're so happy to have you. We're so excited.
Well, thank you guys for having me.
Yes, definitely.
It's an honor. Yeah.
Right. But you know what? I be feeling like, who are we talking to today? Because I feel like you're the man of many hats, aliases, faces.
And you do a lot of shit.
He really does.
He probably was at a photo shoot earlier and shit.
No,
posing and shit. You know
model shit, right. He's like,
well,
who me?
I'm actually gearing up for my second album called Sub-Zero.
Oh, you see the flex?
On my birthday, yes. I'll be 30 years old.
Hello.
Dirty 30.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah,
30, right? Welcome to the 30
30s are
club.
great. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Facts.
30s are fucking amazing.
I swear to God, I'm like at a catch between, is this better than the 20s?
20s are overrated.
They kind of are.
20s are definitely overrated. Just like high school's overrated.
Yeah.
30s is lit.
Yeah, 30s is where it's at. Especially 30 with no kids.
Lit.
Yo, I'm telling you. Keep it that way. My biggest advice, don't have no kids.
No offense to any of y'all that got kids.
I've been doing it for 20 years, so might as well. It works something, right? So,
I mean,
and
if you don't want children, don't do it, especially because you want to be happy at life. You want to be happy at what you do, and you want to be great at what you do, too, man. I can see it, and I'm reading it off of you. Most definitely. Hello.
Do you want kids?
It depends. It really depends. I did want twin boys at one point, yeah.
Did twins run in your family?
Yes, and they passed away before I was born.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry to hear that one.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Twin boys, though. That's a lot of pow, psh, pow, boom, jump, kick. Watch me do this. That's a whole lot of that.
True,
Look. That's what I want. Yeah. Hella jumps and kicks and sounds and broken shit. And that's what boys, if It's not gonna happen. But if I were to ever have wanted children,
you hear that? She said
I would have wanted boys.
That means
because I want all those fight sounds.
Yeah, she does.
Okay,
She wants
now.
to stop
I even have boy dogs because I don't want girl dogs.
She gonna
Because
fuck around and
I'm
have
good
some
on
twins.
that. I'm
Let
like,
me tell you right now.
and I would probably have
the
twins.
dog pound is annoying as fuck. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now. But
She
even though that's my boyfriend and my side nigga,
Nah,
shout
she
out to
fake.
Nacho and
Yeah, R.I.P. to
Chico.
Chico.
R.I.P. Chico. He was my original side nigga. But Baxter's.
She's fake. And
Yeah, 'cause
just like majority of the time, bitches be lying, she lying. Because she don't show my
That's
dogs
my
no
man.
more
When
love.
I feel like it, don't worry
Whatever.
about it, mom. She one of them.
Yeah, I am.
Mama's boys.
We're not here to talk about my dogs and you.
She don't even let me
because
talk shit
I'ma
about
get-
my man without
I'm
her
gonna get
getting
upset
mad.
about it. So.
See, look, she really mad.
So yeah, we're gonna skip over that and get back to our guest before we end up fighting on camera because she want to talk about my children.
Oh Lord, have mercy
So
on my soul.
I got a couple questions. I want to know how
to
you
me.
ended up here in Morris Media Studios engineering all of our shows because pretty sure you don't just get to.
Well,
right.
come back here
You're
behind
the
the
you're the right
scenes.
hand.
Talk
You're
to
the
me,
man
it's
man.
behind
a
the magic.
long story about that because Poetus's father was my mentor.
Wow,
Johnny Morris.
okay.
Yeah, and unfortunately, he passed away. Actually, a lot of people don't know this, but my uncle is the owner of Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. I don't tell nobody this. I don't need to brag.
I heard it first.
So
Here.
what happened
You heard it
was
first, right?
Poetus and her father Johnny used to work with him, and they actually created Roscoe's Media Center.
Okay.
I didn't know anything about it until 2011.
Yeah.
So I found out, and I was actually attending LA Recording School back in 2013.
Okay.
And I talked to my uncle. I wanted to do something with recording studio and all that jazz, right? And he was like, "Why would you get into radio?" And I was like, "Man, that's a good idea." And I rolled in there, just check out everything, like just got a tour basically, just check out everything, learn everything as much as I can.
Yep.
Right,
And
right.
Johnny introduced himself to me, and we actually had conversations, and I told him who I was and everything, and he actually mentored me when it comes to radio and engineering and stuff like that, how to be a better board op. Cool. So basically, I'm kind of like the son that he never had, basically.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That part, man. That's dope.
amazing.
So, so that was, it's crazy because like I've engineered my very first radio show back in 2014, and it was actually a success. And he actually loves the way I engineer. Like I switch cameras and basically what I do here is basically the same concept. But a lot of things is different back then,
Yeah.
Because
Because in technology, that shit changes by
Yeah.
the fucking second, it feels
timing,
like.
Right, yeah.
Definitions on
and
that.
especially like everything's on YouTube now. Like you go on YouTube Live now because we didn't have that back then.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And because we used to use Ustream and to tune in live and stuff like that. Not even Facebook because
Yeah.
we were in the
Right.
verge of putting stuff like that on there.
Yeah.
But it just wouldn't work because we didn't have the right tools or the internet and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So
Yeah.
and Johnny actually was thinking of me doing a radio show, and I thought that would be a good idea because I really wanted to do radio for a very long time, and that's when the hip hop show was born.
Right.
Right.
The only
We was
hip hop
gonna talk
show, my
about that
bad,
one right
but
there.
Segue
Right.
into the podcast that
Hello,
he has.
right?
that he
Because
was
he also is a fellow podcaster, y'all.
That
Bing
part.
bong. So then you started that show.
Yeah, I started in 2014 by myself, and then I had a team, and we used to call ourselves the Only Hip Hop Squad. We interviewed like Glasses Malo, Jado before he blew up, D Smoke before he blew up.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Who else? Jag. Who else? We had Gavelin. I don't know if you guys heard about Gavelin. She was on there. Rachel Royale.
Oh yeah, so you got a nice little
A
mix.
lot of
catalog.
it's
Cool
like
lineup,
the-
man.
it's available on the Only Hip Hop Show YouTube page.
Hello.
So,
Hello,
you
y'all go
can
check that
all
out.
the interviews
Check it
The
out.
out.
Shameless
only
plug.
hip hop
Yeah.
show.
Easy. You
Check
can't
that
forget
out
that.
one time.
Cannot.
Yeah. And the Only Hip Hop Show will be back pretty soon. We're actually trying to figure things out. But right now, we're going to be shifting gears to a conversation with LP. Me and JP, we're about to get a episode in one time. Just have a
sure, man.
chit-chat
JP
conversation.
and LP
Sure.
present.
Yeah.
JP,
Yeah.
Talk to me,
right?
man.
Most definitely.
Most
That'd be
definitely.
lit.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man.
Leo Gang. Leo Gang. Yeah.
So how many shows have you engineered here at Morse Media?
I can't even count
y'all hear
I
that?
can't even count because there's so many. Like shows come and go, like clients come and go. So it's like POTUS knows she's been doing this shit longer than me. So she understood. I mean, I understand where she come from, you know. But it's like. It's so many. Like, it's like even my own, I'd even engineer my own shows. Like, jeez. Like, yeah, it's just a lot. Like, I can't even count.
Facts. Because I watched one of his episodes and I'm like, is this man having a show while he engineering his own show? And I'm like, he is.
I'm kind of like the DJ Envy of all people.
I have ADHD on 100. I would never be able to do that. And he just does it like it's not happening.
It's easy.
Like, he's doing it like he's got 2 extra arms that are there while he's just sitting there using his hands to talk, but he's not.
It's like that motherfucker that's sitting at home playing on he playing a video game, talking on the phone. There,
multitasking head ass.
No, for real.
Right now. Beat the level.
That's me.
That's
Jack and many
epic
trades, man.
and like amazing. No, for real, because
Real
a lot
time.
of people can't do that. Like, you know, that's like how people talk about musicians that can play like all these instruments and all this stuff. Like, you kill that and like you just do it like so effortlessly and you just make it look like a breeze.
That's
like,
Leo
and I
shit.
know somebody. Look, him over here. I know. I know watching somebody else do that, it would be like struggle fest. You just make it look so easy. Like, so how did you guys come? How did the Only Hip Hop Show come together?
Yeah.
Well, like I said before, Johnny Morris approached to me, like me doing a radio show because I'm family and whatnot. Yeah. And it was just called the Hip Hop Show at the time. My first guest was Alric at the time. I don't know if he does anything now because he was a DJ at one point. And he was my very first guest. I was engineering a radio show called Generation Radio. Yeah. Shout out to Scotty Tripp, and me and him are not really friends no more, but we actually have mutual respect for each other when it comes to music and stuff like that. So Alric was one of the guests on that show, and I actually invited him, and everything went well. And I actually played like hip hop songs, like John Cena's music or like underground hip hop music, something that's not based on like mainstream or people heard on the radio countless times.
Right.
I'm sick
like
and
the
tired
throwback,
of that shit.
like the throwback late night like hip hop shows, huh? On
Right,
the radio.
yeah, that type of thing. So then just to get to know the person, just to know the story. And basically so everybody has a story. I'm pretty sure you guys have a story when it comes to You Got 15 Minutes, right? I'm pretty sure POTUS got a story when she started out rapping and doing podcasts and stuff like that. So, and then 2015, my boy Veda, he's a minister now, so he's a preacher. He was a former gang member, and he actually raps, and he does everything for Jesus now. So, he was my first guest in 2015. He invited my this guy, my boy Dane Diesel at the time, and JK So LA. I don't know if you guys heard of him. He's a barber. Yeah, he was on the show as well. Wow. And then the next episode, my boy Sean August came in, and he was a guest.
Yeah, we know Sean August.
Yeah, that's my dog. You know. So I invited him. He invited Racer Falam, which is Rashard 90302, and out of nowhere, I just started creating this regime called the Team, which is turned into the Only Hip Hop Squad. So everybody keeps calling it the Only Hip Hop Squad because there was no like name for like social media purposes for like hip hop shows. So I changed the name to Only Hip Hop Show for social media purposes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I keep calling it the Hip Hop Show, but everybody's keep calling it the Only Hip Hop Show. I'm like, no, it's the Hip Hop Show. And then Dane pulled aside to me. He's like, let's just call it the Only Hip Hop Show because you already have it as a social media as Only Hip Hop Show. Let's just call it that way. And then the name just came up ever since.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, that's A1, man.
No, I think it's dope because it's just kind of like it's the Only Hip Hop Show. What do you mean? What do you need?
What else do you need?
What else
do you need? It's
Right.
simple, sweet, to the point, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that even the nature of the show, like, it really gives you that, like, old school classic, like, hip hop feel. Like, even just the nature, like, you know, the kind of content that you have, like, I think it just keeps it true to, like, real hip hop. And I feel like it's something that real hip hop heads and even people that are not too deep into it, like, they can still, like, find that, you know, that content relevant for them. So I think it's really awesome.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
So you also write music, and you also are a poet. And you do
Somewhat.
somewhat. I mean,
Speaking
I've
of
heard
poetry,
a little
though.
bit of something on
Right.
YouTube now. And
yeah.
and there's another hat that you wear that I know you probably want to talk
This
about.
man right here is an athletic motherfucker right here. You are into wrestling, my boy.
Hey.
That's where TA comes to the play.
Here we go.
TA is up in this
TA
hole,
is
man.
in the building, right.
Take us through TA, man. Tell us about that.
You know, I haven't debuted yet, but I actually did training matches. So that's what you guys saw on Instagram. Test Avalon is the actual name.
Test Avalon.
Test Avalon.
Avalon.
Test Avalon.
Test
Oh,
and Avalon like
TST,
I like that name
y'all.
right there. Okay, for sure.
Okay,
Test
okay.
Avalon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually was a private student at Santino Bros Wrestling Academy at one point. Robbie Phoenix was my head trainer at the time, my private trainer at the time, and I was there from November to February. I had to stop because I had like personal issues I had to go through and like finances and stuff like that, so I had to stop going. And then next year I wanted to come back, then COVID hit.
Oh,
Shut everything
shot
down.
everything.
Shut everything down.
Everybody's life just went.
No, really.
It just
Yeah.
stopped.
When
That's
you had
unfortunate.
things going on in motion, that most definitely had to take a pause, and that's where the discipline
Right.
kicked in.
Until 2021, late August, I went a tryout. I didn't think I was going to make the tryout. I mean, make the cut to be in the September class. But I actually made it.
You made that.
I didn't quit.
Talk to me.
And I still didn't
Congratulations.
quit because I'm like 10 months in now. Oh, 11 months in now. So I'm sorry. Because it's about to become a year of being in training. So
That's what I'm talking about,
Nice.
man.
That's
Yeah.
good.
That's what I'm talking
Right. Well,
about,
happy
man.
early anniversary for that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Congratulations ahead of time, man.
yeah, most definitely.
Most definitely.
Yeah, you'll see me in the wrestling ring pretty soon.
If you had like a promotion or a product that you would want to be a part of, which one would you prefer?
See, now, because I'm a WWE fan, and I
Yeah.
love WWE, but at one point, I did not want to go to WWE because of how the management was going on and behind the scenes and stuff like that. But
So you
now
were
that
able
I
to-
found out that Vince McMahon stepped down and retired, now I can go to
He did it
WWE.
like he's like, now
I've been
I
waiting.
know that.
You know
Because
what?
my dream company to go to is Impact Wrestling.
Talk,
Okay.
Impact
look, he's talking
Wrestling.
his
They
way
getting in
into
their
the
bag,
turn him
y'all.
up. Turn
because a lot of
him
people
up.
don't know Impact is a
So
little bit more.
tell him about Impact
Like
Wrestling.
Impact
for those that
Wrestling,
don't know.
in my opinion, from my perspective, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, it's a little bit more of what the Attitude Era used to be for those
Facts.
who are wrestling fans.
Like the
but
classic
it's more,
wrestling.
yeah, it's a little bit more cinematic, you know, considering that we got social media and all these different outlets where you can kind of find wrestling on a particular streaming platform or whatever the case may be.
Yep.
But it creates storylines that WWE wouldn't do because of a PG promotion. And with producing a PG promotion, you can get more money in this particular aspect. But this
Yep.
company decided to stick with what makes the wrestlers good at what they do.
That's true.
And I think that's a good choice, man.
Yep.
Like, honestly, it's like raw talent coming in there with that raw energy and coming in there with that raw skill and turning up, learning, getting better, and things like that, man. Like, what inspired you for, like, Impact? What you like about Impact?
You know, it's just the storyline for Impact, and you remember Aces and Eights, right?
Yeah.
That was my shit, and I'm
You fuck with
actually.
it? For sure.
It's funny because like I was actually wanted to do like African American musical Aces and Eights version of Impact at the time. I had a script out. I have script out. I have a full script written ready, and I'm trying to look for actors and actresses and all that, but unfortunately, I'm gonna have to scrap that.
Why?
I mean, because you know. Well, I'm not gonna scrap it
I'm
actually,
like, not scrap that. You
but
gotta
I'm just
put it
gonna
on
put
pause.
that to
put
the
your
side.
call
Yeah,
sheet
put it on
out
back.
I'm
down.
just
Right,
gonna
I
put
was
that
gonna-
to the side.
He's
That's what I'm
looking
gonna
for
do.
actors and
Yeah.
actresses.
I was
Y'all
going to
heard
let you
it.
explain it before you said scrum. Like,
Right, I was like, scrap
a whole
it.
lot of shit.
Don't
but
scrap
You
it.
could find them. They could be out here waiting right
Yeah.
now.
Oh,
Waiting
yeah.
for you.
Because you might got the right personnel. There's a lot of people that got their minds open to things you wouldn't think they got their minds
That's
open
true.
to. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
right.
Go ahead and call in if you feeling what we're talking about.
Oh, we gonna have a conversation. You know what I mean?
815-4204.
That's nothing. That's nothing.
JP will come out
I
there
remember
and
that
smack
because
some
he paused
people
too
around.
long.
323-815-42.
Sheesh.
Or
There we go.
Sheesh.
I mean, you know, sometimes, you know,
it
players
takes
fuck
three
up.
of us
It
to
takes
remember
three.
the phone number, y'all.
We don't even remember to intro ourselves, but we're here.
But man, that's what's up, man. Like, so this is something I personally want to know because
Yeah.
once upon a time in my young ages, y'all don't know this, nobody know this.
Uh-oh.
I wanted to
Exclusive.
be a wrestler. I thought
Every
that I
man
was,
over 35 wanted to be a wrestler at some point.
I ain't even 34 yet.
It
It's
doesn't
coming.
matter. You're almost there. You're almost there. It
Chapter
doesn't matter.
34, man. We got something to talk about, champ.
If you were born in any part of the 80s, early 90s, you wanted to be a wrestler.
Facts.
Period.
At some point.
Period. At some point.
And one of my reasons was because I looked at watching the Attitude Era for speaking on WWE particularly, right, and then like the Ruthless Aggression era. You know, certain
Talk your shit.
wrestlers that came in.
Most definitely.
Like,
yeah.
real quick before I even say that, I wanted to say Batista motivated me because I was in the gym getting buff a lot. So if you understand that,
That's
you
the
understand what
actor
I'm
nigga,
going
right?
to say.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I know who that
Yes.
is. I know who that is.
That's the
Yes.
actor one,
I know the actor
Dave
nigga.
Bautista.
Yeah, all the movies.
And prior
That
to
nigga
him
big.
was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Oh, Lord.
You know what I'm saying?
If you smell, I ain't gonna do that.
What the Rock?
Where's Cookie?
And then he do his little eyebrow and shit.
PTSD.
Oh, I can do it. I
Yeah.
When he came out and jabroni was a thing, that's all I got called was, oh, your name's Jabroni, like jabroni. No, you can suck a dick,
That
that's
was
though.
fucked
a thing for
up.
her.
You
That's-
can
they
suck
wrong
a
for
big
that.
rock
I'm like,
dick
that's cold.
and
Oh,
get the
that's
fuck
wrong.
out of
They
here.
wrong for that.
So all junior high,
That's
shout out
hella
to
wrong.
all you fuckers, because you all know who you are. And some of you
Let's put a
listen.
finger on right now. Fuck them all.
Jabroni this, motherfucker. But anyway,
Fuck that.
sorry.
But no, but
I was triggered.
Fuck you, jabronis.
Yeah, fucking jabroni.
Y'all know how many times I got
No, I
called
don't smell that
Jabroni?
shit.
My name is Jabari, and they said Jabroni.
Oh, see, you feel
Yeah,
me?
you
then.
said
damn,
you
got
yeah,
it.
you feel
I know,
me? That shit
I
is
know.
whack.
I can't believe he just dropped that for
Kids
people
ain't
right
shit.
now.
They gotta catch that though.
You
That's
dropped
all
the
because it's about
government.
LaRon right now.
It
It's
is.
about
Look,
LaRon.
see how he
I ain't
deflected?
drop shit.
I'm
It's
like,
about
ooh,
LaRon.
professional.
Quick.
So with that being said,
That's the
man,
second
like
time
I
you
used to
did
want to
that.
be a part of that, man.
Yeah.
Like let's talk about it from the physical aspect in terms of like working out, exercising, dedication, discipline. Because one of my biggest flaws personally was just that workout shit I did good on my own, but when it really came to putting in work, I was lazy. Take us through that, man.
Man,
What's that process like?
I don't have my idea what I have to go through just to get in wrestling shape, just to like work out consistently. 2020 when COVID hit, I started going to the gym because I hadn't been in the gym in years at that point, and I was like, you know what, I need to get in shape because I need to get prepared to be a wrestler. So I got to get learn these moves and stuff like that. So, so I've been like on and off working out. So I'm trying to be consistent. I'm still trying to be consistent of working out at the gym, but I've been working out at home mostly now.
That's good.
At least
Better
you're
than
consistent
nothing.
with that, because I can't even get that far.
And also, like, nutrition is important too. Like,
Yeah.
I had to
That
cut
part,
back
man.
on sometimes like fast foods.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, it's kind of like what's
Fast
fucking
food
you
is
up in the
trash.
body.
Yeah, that's really what it
yeah.
is.
That
Yep.
part.
And
No, for real.
and you have to have the mindset. And I don't know you guys know this, but I'm autistic. That's really like I don't know what to say, but it's kind of like it really just takes a toll on your mental state because you got to really prepare to like learn the spots and taking back bumps and all that and learn these moves properly, like doing all these type of sets properly because if anything goes wrong, you're
You
fucked.
Fuck around.
Yeah.
Tears
You
Yeah,
really
you're
hurt
fucked.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like that. I was at one point because I was depressed. Like I was really trying to learn spots, and I keep fucking up spots. And it really and I mean it happens in wrestling because there's like botches and all that still. But you know, at the same time, like you really wanted to learn, like just watch and just learn, like the moves that are being taught, and like even like you know being on camera just to cut promos, like to promote yourself or promote others to be in the match together and stuff like that. So I have to like, I was really in a dark place. I've been in a dark place for a very long time. That's why I'm a lost soul, because like I was before wrestling or even like the only hip hop show, I was suicidal. I was emotional wreck. I was I was all over the place. And it really takes a toll on me, but now it's like this suicide aura still surrounds me. I have a song called Lost Soul, and I explain my insecurities and how I'm trying to do better in life and trying to be in a better position in life. So, so that really motivated me a lot to do better, and I'm actually in a better place than I was years ago.
Yeah.
And that's where I got my confidence in being in that ring and like getting in character, because that's also important in wrestling. You got to get in character, because that's what fans and people in managers are looking for. They're not looking for people just know how to do moves.
I want a little bit of it. I was gonna say, I'm like, can he?
I was gonna ask him to cut a promo low key for us one time because wrestling.
Definitely.
You brought it up. One of the most important parts of wrestling is your promo skills, and me as a fan, in terms of the ones that I like to watch because of their charismatic skills. If anybody know why I like The Rock, that motherfucker had charisma, right? Mm-hmm. So with that being said, you got like what
you want me to cut one?
I want you to talk about TA, man. You know what I'm saying? Cut a promo for us real quick, man.
Okay. Sorry, P. Moving the mic and all that. What's cracking? So, what's cracking with y'all? I'm Test Avalon, and everybody knows TA up in this bitch. Ooh. Let me tell you something. If you think you're going to step in the ring with Test Avalon, nah. I'm going to rip your fucking head off. Clean, may I add. When you're in that ring, you get your ass beat. Because I come from the streets. You understand me? And do you know why? Because Test Avalon is the guy to do it. Say goodbye, bitch. That's the end of it.
And he said it like that. And he said it like that.
You are period.
I'm afraid now.
TA, man. Look.
I was getting a little.
I feel like I need to go watch my person.
I was like, who are you?
You fuck with MLW?
MLW?
Check. Yeah.
I subscribe to them, man. Like, shout out to Jacob Fatu, man.
I was in it, man.
Jacob Fatu is a fucking
like,
beast.
Oh my God.
I really miss Contra Unit because Contra Unit was popping for 2 years.
That's where that promo fit. He know what I'm talking
about,
man.
Yeah.
That's real. I like that one.
Yeah.
Y'all want some
Somebody was finna get their ass beat. I didn't know who, but I was convinced. And I was over here auntie heart pumping. Like, no.
Don't do it to him.
Whoever he was talking to, I felt bad for them. I was like, oh shit, because he finna get your ass. Shit's about to go down.
You know?
Like,
oh
no,
yeah,
I
most
feel like
definitely.
he was talking to me.
Because
please.
you know, you a poet and all that, bro. You could be talking to somebody in that promo. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
Perfect as
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Level.
Yeah.
Y'all heard
most
it first.
definitely.
Like you said, he hasn't debuted yet, but I feel like that was the debut for You Got 15 Minutes.
That was the You Got 15 Minutes exclusive.
Look out for TA in the future and more of that.
Yes,
y'all
sir.
should be scared because
check him out.
I was a little throat. I ain't gonna lie.
That's that Leo energy, though.
Oh yeah, we bosses up in this
big
place.
Leo energy.
Okay, so let's get into a little bit of some shit. You already know what's up. You already know what we do here.
And that's the best part. LeRon knows.
LeRon
the
knows.
setup.
He already knows.
He loves this section low key.
Let me put the glasses on.
We got
for
a
this.
few topics, that have been roaming the streets, roaming the internet, being seen on people's timelines and whatnot. And I want to get everybody's opinion on a couple of pieces of shit fuckery news that I'm really not going to give a fuck about, but we're just going to talk about it because everybody else is talking about it. So I want to start off first with something that I saw today, and it made me feel a type of way as a locked girl. As most of you know, my hair was already long before I chose the lock life, but I still have been getting it out the mud. I went through multiple fucking shenanigan bullshit to get where I'm at right now. And so I've struggled with an ugly stage, even if it wasn't short and all that. But nonetheless, I went through the struggle of getting my hair to where it's at now. And I wanted to talk about someone who skipped the game and went straight to the bullshit and went to one of these, had to have been some kind of bullshit IG fucking hairstylist and got fake locks. And I'm talking, if you don't already know what I'm talking about fucking Jimmy Butler. Y'all know I don't give a fuck about basketball. So I don't even know who the fuck that goofy nigga plays for. But
I ain't playing for Miami.
He's treating like
there you go.
I
That
don't know.
nigga needs to go somewhere. So all I saw was footage today. Yeah, she didn't know. Of some goofy little ponytail that he had. His hair literally. When I saw it, all I could think of was, this is what...
R-Truth looking ass.
This is what underneath that Rasta hat looks like that you buy at the carnival.
Shit.
That's what that looks like.
You know, JP, you know who R-Truth is, right?
Dead. Why?
What's up?
He looks like a ghetto
Shout out to
porn
R
star
too.
now.
What really pissed me off is that he's loud and proud with here's the process and how I installed my units. Because
Wait, he's doing that too.
he did.
Oh,
He went
no.
through the whole, he showed it unbraided and then braided into little braids and then boom, he got his extensions, bitch, and it's there. And was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. I'm out here. Nigga, what?
I'm done.
I mean, I guess
I'm
if
done.
like niggas can wear skirts and purses and shit, he's like, I guess I can get my hair done.
this is-
Pause. Pause. Double pause.
Whoa.
What the hell? You nobody wear that
Leo's finna
shit.
get
Some
my ass.
dudes-
I didn't
Some
say-
dudes might
Choose
do
to
that,
do that
No, I
shit
didn't say
and it
all
ain't
of
cool.
But I'm saying that
Whoa,
that's
that.
part of the
But if that's what you
culture
choose to
now.
do, that's okay for you.
I
what
respect
choose to
you,
do.
but we
I
ain't doing
respect
that shit over here.
Some
No,
of
I'm
us-
talking about heterosexual men. Hey!
Oh, yeah.
Yes, thank you,
oh,
Conan.
shoot, look at that.
Because
But see, oh my
no,
Thank
God.
I'm done. I'm done.
That
I'm done.
one isn't.
got
That
a
one's
heart at the
okay.
top.
That's why I said he got a heart.
The
Drake
one that was
head
that I
ass.
saw, he had this little stupid ponytail, like a low ponytail, and he had
He
like
had his shit
4
swiped
locks
to the
hanging
side.
out, and they
I'm
were. It just
done.
looked like when a white girl does a messy bun, but because he don't know how to have
dude.
hair, he don't know that it looks dumb as shit. It just, I don't know. I don't know, man.
He
I
wanted
don't
to
like
show
it.
his bad bitch experience.
No,
Okay,
he
Don't
needed
do
to
any
keep
fight.
that experience to himself because it wasn't cute.
he should have did that shit before he was gonna go on vacation and just been dipped off, and then somebody could have thought he was somebody else with them locks in his head, and he could have minded his business. But he had to go on the internet and tell everybody about his
Journey.
his hair
His
unit.
installation
Yeah,
journey.
yeah, his install.
Yeah.
He had his install appointment.
I know
I'll
there's going to be a
goddamn.
lot of memes in that bitch.
Yo.
I'm here for all of them. I already saw a thread of pretty much every actor from every movie that had a shitty set of locks. They were like, Twitter, it was all these other basketball players. They were like, Jimmy Butler stepped out the house like, whoop. And it was like
Shut up.
Anthony Anderson from fucking Barbershop. It was like everybody. It was everybody that you could think of. Walking Dead, how he had them shitty dreadlocks. Like, it was, so if you guys don't know, go just search his name.
I'd be worried about
You'll
if
see
if
so
he
much
was my
fucking
man,
bullshit.
I'd be like, you gonna steal my hairstylist or what? Like, the fuck? I'm over here.
No, what's worse is that the parts that when you like that picture didn't do it justice, but what I saw today was like, whose Barbie head? You look like a Barbie head, like a little kid practiced on your hair, and you were
he
like,
had
"Oh,
the
my
bad-
niece did it, so I'm gonna keep it."
He didn't have
It
an
was-
HD lace. He had the regular Mattel version.
No, he got little braids and then locks, like faux locks twisted on top, and then crocheted to look like Cheeto Puffs.
Child, and had the
Didn't
nerve
like
to
it.
get an ombre.
LeBron, do you agree that he's one of the top 20 basketball, maybe let's say it's like top 25 current NBA players who is like who can get you to a championship with the right cast around him, right? Right.
I agree, man.
So I mean, why the fuck do you think he did that goofy shit? What y'all think, man?
That's how he
For clout.
gets
I
I
think-
know y'all don't watch basketball, but you watch basketball. You watched
For clout.
the Eastern Conference.
I think it's just for clout, but I mean, I don't really watch basketball all the time, but I do see like certain games and
you
all
seen the
that.
last game he was in, right? That nigga
No,
hang
I've
I
heard
mean,
about it
The
though.
last game you watched,
But
his hang time
now-
wasn't long enough to do no damn dreadlocks. I'm
But
tell you
now-
that.
Well, yeah,
Dude,
we're
it was like
yeah.
right here.
With the install, like you got the faux locks like all the women's is doing.
Yeah,
Fuck that. I'm gonna go ahead and
He
say
got
it.
his summer due.
He got extensions. I don't
He
understand.
did.
He
Like
did.
why?
I don't know.
He
but
went out and picked out his pack of hair like
He
the rest
did.
of us.
No, he really did.
Please call in.
Like I can't.
323-815-4204.
We
Let
might need
us
to have
know
a
what you think about
conversation and
his
conversation in LP with this one because we
Or
need
are you
some
gonna
answers.
I think so,
Would you
too.
Man, are you gonna get faux locks?
I just want to know like why he did that though. Like
He wanted to be cute, and he said he didn't give a fuck what we thought.
If my man
That's
walked
what
through
he
the door
said?
with
Uh-huh.
faux locks, I'd be like, I know you fucking lying.
I feel like that's cap.
I was
Yeah.
like, nigga stole my look.
The disrespect. Okay. What else?
Period.
What else I got? Okay. So, did you guys hear about the Beyonc Khalees controversy with the
Yo,
sample?
That
song's
pissed me the
fucking
fuck off.
Stupid.
I
I'm lost.
felt
That pissed me
like
off
I
about
felt
it.
like it was like I get where she's coming from because she was mad, but that's not Beyonce's fault. So I feel like her shot at Beyonce was kind of like, you knew what you were
But-
doing. But at the same time, I understand it. But then I just loved that Beyonce didn't say anything per usual because she's Beyonce, and she just said, "Oh well, bitch, I'll take you off the song, and you can suck a dick." Like, she just removed her, removed her name, removed everything,
kept it pushing.
and kept it pushing because bitch, I don't have time for that.
And then I had heard too cause at first I heard that, then I found the details out about like Khalees doesn't even own the rights to the sample.
That's what I was about to say.
Somebody else does.
That's what I was about to say.
And it ended up being Pharrell. I believe it's the Neptunes. So
because she has beef with them because they got writing credits on all her songs that they didn't write. And so anything that comes out, she doesn't make money from it for writing credit. Mm-hmm. So she's like, you niggas took my money then, and now you're taking it and giving it to Beyonce. So now I'm really not going to make no bread.
But honestly, that's how a lot of like artists get done, and that's like the shady, janky side of the industry where people.
That's why they're making such a big deal to change it right now.
Oh, we've got a caller.
Oh shit!
Oh wow, okay. I don't even got headphones.
I know, right? Hey, who's on the line, caller?
What up, guys?
Hey,
caller, tap in. What's the deal?
What's good? It's Ray Vaughn, Ray V.
That is yours truly, man. Mr. Ray V himself,
Mr.
man.
Oh, Mr. Ray!
Yes,
Stranger. Damn near forgot what you sound like.
His friend over,
Ray too.
Okay.
Ray.
Yeah.
Where you been at? Hiding in the cut somewhere.
He had to show up for Leo season, huh?
Nah.
Now he's a Virgo. Oh.
He gonna support the Leo season regardless, man.
Hey.
Leo gang in his piece.
So what do you feel about his hair, Jimmy Butler?
He's trash. That's trash. That is trash. So I had somebody ask me, well, no, what the fuck would I do that for? My shit ain't gonna grow, then it ain't gonna grow. I ain't doing that though.
I caught the end of it though, but I can understand what you said, man. Like, I mean, for a brother that had hair,
He sound like Boom
a little bit. I ain't gonna understand about you, brother.
He could have just let the shit grow and got some little extensions like most niggas do, just of some real hair, just wrap them bitches up and let them grow short, like some little fetties. But
It's gonna do what it's supposed to do. I can speak from experience because I was going bald. I got a little hang time, and I'm holding on to this game until I can't no more.
can't hear you.
How about you guys, man?
We can't hear you, man.
Why,
Your phone reception is a little choppy.
You got us
and a
on
little,
speakerphone?
Yeah.
Nah, I got y'all in my headphones.
Oh, there we go.
That's why. That's the black boom.
That's Boomhauer on the mic.
Like, you know, we're gonna go on there.
We don't wait and get like growing a little way.
Right.
Nah, that's my brother.
Yeah, hear me now.
Hey, man. Always, man. Much love to you, Ray V. Appreciate that call, champ.
I appreciate y'all. Hope everybody's
Take
doing
care.
well. Hope to see you guys soon. It's been a minute.
You know you
Yes,
gotta
sir.
slide up here too, so don't
Anytime.
be a stranger.
Anytime.
For sure, man. Tap in.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for calling, Ray.
Thanks for calling.
Yeah.
So I think pretty much the collective is that Jimmy Butler needs to sit the fuck down.
He's a sucker for that.
And as far as Khalees and Beyonce, what I also thought was funny was that since Khalees made this fuss about the song and the sample, that Monica Lewinsky decided to tweet, "Hey, Beyonce, you should take me off a partition too, since we're doing this."
Yeah, people are just being weirdos at this point.
How you come out like 9 years late? Because that song definitely came out in like
at her.
2012 or like,
She's like
13 or
hashtag
something.
Me too.
Oh, it's my
Yeah,
turn.
and it's like, let me say you should take me off partition. Beyonce doesn't care about you because guess what? You really suck the president's dick. Everybody knows it. And don't nobody care that you did that, white lady.
Hey, where do you work after you suck the president's dick and like? Where you go on with life
She
after
better
that?
have the
Where'd she
best
go?
job on the planet.
See,
Where's
he can't
that?
even
He's a
be
man of
a
many
guest.
hats, man.
He just jumped.
He gotta
into
jump up into engineer mode.
I'm
He
dead.
saw me
You see
struggling,
this photo?
so he was like, "Let me just do it for her
We had
because
to
she don't
get
know
our
where
audio
she
set
at."
up right
Yeah.
for us.
He said, "I can't. This is my episode.
Where
I can't
does
have
this
y'all
one
out here
go?
with no headphones."
Oh, this
You
one?
got two. No, that's mine.
We need a quarter-inch corders.
I don't know.
That's what you
thing.
call being
It's okay.
prepared and being ready
You
each
see
and every
this
day,
guy?
man.
This
Like,
is
even
why he
chill.
wears the many hats, y'all. 'Cause
Many
he was
of them.
I'm
like,
telling you, man, that's King
but
vibes
then,
right there.
I fucks with LeBron because you see how
For
you
real.
just jumped in. He's the man with the
Boy.
plan and the action
Yeah.
at
He's
that.
not about to let anything go wrong. Period.
Period.
Most definitely, you know.
Period.
Period.
With a shirt on like
I was
that,
about to say, you see
Like,
the chest out?
I mean,
I was like,
damn,
with
like,
the chain, no.
that shit fly to
With the
motherfucking cheek.
chain.
I ain't gonna lie to
am
you.
not mad.
He
He
said
most
it's
definitely
Leo
was.
He
season,
got
baby.
me
feel me?
hot. Right.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, I'm
King
slipping
vibes.
now. I need to go out my chest out with a chain on like that.
Yeah, I'm about to go home and do like 100 push-ups just because of that now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you motivated me, man. Inspiration giving. That's
You
what I'm
better
talking about.
take
Yeah,
that.
this chain right here is from Forge London. Shout out to Austin Dunham on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Hey.
I've been, you know, it's funny because like this lifestyle that I'm about to live is basically I've been like researching of YouTubers and all that. So I'm actually gonna do that for me.
Good
you
job.
know, just like, you know.
Hell yeah.
Dope.
Manifest what you want.
Exactly. And now you already know how to handle your own stuff. So
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
you're the one-man show, literally. That's what you need. You need to make your own. Is the one-man show.
Right.
Yeah, poor.
And you could advertise all of the things that you do. You can put it on there and give people a little tidbit
that's
of
coming.
everything.
That's coming.
He's
'cause
like,
I'm,
I'm ahead of it already. Hello.
yeah, I'm working on a YouTube channel with that too. You know?
Like, what y'all thought?
Hey,
Hello.
right, the
Yeah.
only one-man show. It'd be the remix of the only
Wait, the only one man show?
Stay woke.
That's
Give me
an
my-
idea that
give me
never
my-
came up to mind,
Give
but I
me my
mean
10%, Lauren, when you
Stay
blow
woke.
up. Stay woke.
Shout out.
Bring You Got 15 Minutes on there. Look.
Tonight on the Only One Man Show, we got
Right.
a special guest. Pastor, you got 15 minutes, man. How that
Pastor, you
sound,
got
man?
15 minutes.
Come on now, that's fly. I ain't even gonna say nothing. I got the music
Right.
in my head for you already,
that's,
champ.
you know, we here, man.
Yeah,
we here.
man.
We got it.
King shit.
King
Hey,
ball shit.
Hashtag
So
Leo
I
season.
saw this video, and it was about this girl talking about how she had pretty much a threesome with this guy and his mama
Oh, I saw that.
and his birth mother. So I was really like,
No.
I had to really think
I'm gonna
like,
take my glasses off for this one.
why does that
Yeah.
not make like it makes no sense? But why?
Cloud
No,
chasing.
Why?
That was a lot to listen.
I was
to.
like, that's like so inappropriate, but on so many levels. And apparently, the mom is the one who cracked it off.
the mom was Gawk 3000.
Yeah, she was got. Apparently, the son said, "Hey,
Do
mom,
what you do best.
Come over here and do what you do
I'm
best."
I
and
need to see video footage. I need to see.
We need
I
to see
don't.
proof. Yeah, we need to see
No,
proof.
because
I don't need to see
believe
that. I believe
What
it.
do
I
you
don't
mean
even think
you
it's
need to
true.
see
There's
footage?
too many variables. It's like, was she the stepmom? 'Cause
No,
that's
the girl said
She
it was
was-
the
she-
mom.
the girl
this one
said-
person's.
It might
Yeah,
be for
she
clout
said it was
because
That's what
Might
I
it
think,
might
bro.
be for clout because they probably doing this as a skit. Because that's what's going on right now.
This
That's
is
what's
the
going
dude
on.
That be doing the street confessions.
I don't know.
Like the guy that be just be
The
asking
dude
people
that be
random
asking
stuff.
people.
The New York
Yeah.
nigga that
Like,
be
what's
walking
the
around.
nastiest thing you ever did? Ask them questions.
But
Oh,
she still could
Yeah.
be doing it for clout, though.
There's
I
enough-
doubt it. Who lies on sleeping on with somebody and they mama? Come on.
I mean,
You
That's
know
like
what?
I'm gonna say,
There's
all
another
stuff with
one.
Him and his daddy.
Yeah, there's another one. The guy was talking about. I'm not even gonna say it.
Yep, he had
I'm
a
not even
collar
gonna
around
mention
his
it.
neck. The guy with the collar around his neck.
talk about it, man.
I don't
Talk
wanna
about
say
it.
it. I'm not saying shit.
It's
No.
about you, Lorraine. But come
No,
on, talk
no,
about
no.
it, man. Share your
This
experience.
dude
with-
said, this motherfucker said, I sucked my own dick. I said, what? I said, who the fuck does that? That
No,
shit is
then he
disgusting
said-
And
as
what else he
shit.
say? He ain't just
He
say that.
said-
I don't remember what he said, though.
He
But
said he
sucked
put his
his
own-
dick
I
and
sent
then
it
he
to
busted it in
everybody.
his own mouth.
Yeah.
yes,
And
that's
I'm
what he
like,
said.
wow.
And he said he put his own dick in his own butt.
I'm sorry, but he
No,
just kept that to himself.
Was
Like,
when I knew he was fucking with a monster, first of all. Because if you could put your own dick in your own butt, yo, hey, guess what? I need to see that.
No,
Hell
I
no.
don't.
Oh, I'm
Hell
the
no.
one. Come here.
Y'all can watch. Y'all
Come
can have
on,
a
let
watch
me-
party.
hey,
I'm
hey,
good.
you.
Ladies, if y'all are into this
One
kind
that
of
said
shit,
you could put stick in your butt. Let me see.
323-815-42.
Yeah, we wanna
I
know.
want y'all
I-
opinion on
I
this.
wanted
we
to
wanna
talk
know.
about
Oh,
something
man.
that wasn't
Shit.
even this bad, and now we don't went
No,
here.
man, we got to
I
see.
need to see.
And
Yeah.
this
Put it
is
Call
his own
in.
butt. Period.
Oh, my gosh.
You can
I
suck
don't
it.
wanna
Let me
know.
see.
There's certain things everybody can do what they want, but I don't want to.
Let me see.
yeah,
hold your
that's nah.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Come on. You
No.
telling me you wouldn't want to see that?
no.
You
Just
know,
like I don't
goddamn
want to
well,
watch a
I'm
donkey
sorry.
show.
Nah.
No,
No.
Oh,
Thank you, G.
man.
I don't
Thank
wanna
you.
see none of
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah,
What the fuck
that's-
going on in your head
I don't
over
want to watch no
here?
donkey
That's some
shit.
suspect.
MacGyver, I want to find my
one-man
way
show.
and figure out how this shit works. It ain't even
Hell
supposed to. Now,
No.
That's a
Hell
one-man
no.
show.
No.
shut up.
Everybody's
Oh.
entitled to what they're entitled to, and you're into what you're into in your bedroom.
Yeah.
That's great, and I'm not judging, but it's not always for me. So I
And
don't
it's
want
not
anybody
a-
to think we're kink shaming or any kind of shaming. Just it's not my boat. She wants to watch. He's not interested. He's not interested.
And it's not of God, actually.
It's just
It's not.
It's just because
So-
I'm not interested.
Yeah. It's
But-
Somebody else could do it, but you can't.
I got
do it
one.
for
I mean,
yourself.
Wait a minute. Ladies, I need y'all to call in for real. Imagine your man Y'all have a nice romantic
He
night.
said,
and
look
shit.
what I can do.
I'm done.
This is
I'm
along the
done.
lines of the lady that the woman that found out her husband was shitting in the jars
Yo.
and put it on top of the refrigerator.
Oh, I
Were
didn't
you
hear
here
about
for
that one.
You weren't here
we
for that.
had that episode.
I thought you engineered that. You
Yeah,
didn't
you
engineer
didn't
that?
the one time he wasn't here.
Oh,
Yeah, I wasn't
think you
here.
weren't
Ron, you
here.
would've
Yeah,
lost
there
your
was a
shit.
woman
You
who
would've lost your
said
shit back
she
there
was
with that one.
cleaning the top of the refrigerator, and
she
there
was,
was
like,
like,
short.
yeah, and there's like a cabinet up there or whatever, and the guy was shitting in jars and storing them up there.
From the most gnarly to the blackest of the black.
On
From
top
the
of the
least
refrigerator.
gnarly to the most gnarly. And then, because she was like, I knew, she's like, as I'm cleaning, like when I went up there, I opened one of the
smelled it.
jars. She's like, and I knew because it was the same smell he leaves in the bathroom. So she's like, yeah, I know the smell. It's his shit. It's in jars. And she's like, what do I do?
Do I say
tell
something
him
or not?
I found them now? Do I go dump them in the backyard? Like, what do I do? And why is he saving shit?
See, that's along those lines of what in the actual.
I have
fuck.
so many
and
questions.
then people be worried about cheating. Hell no.
I got
He's
so
saving
many
shit.
questions.
I'm worried about
Like,
so many things.
Why?
What were you gonna do with them?
First of all, what if you slipped and dropped one of them shitty jars in my house? Now I
No,
gotta
imagine
cuss you
she
out.
was cleaning the top of the refrigerator and like hit them, and they flew off and hit the wall, hit the sink or something in the kitchen.
shit everywhere.
Shit everywhere, literally all over
Yeah.
the
My
kitchen.
absolute best not to start laughing anymore. 'Cause this
But-
shit, I'm not gonna be able to stop.
See, no.
So we ain't gonna
No.
pivot. We gonna have to pivot.
We got to.
I
I got one more question for the people.
Okay.
My question is, I saw something online again that I thought was super funny because it made sense. So, the question that was brought up was, why the fuck isn't jury duty a job? Okay, now one may say they pay you 75 cents a day or whatever fucking bullshit it is to do jury duty. So it is a paid job and it's your civic duty and all that bullshit. But the jury is supposed to be a jury of your peers, right? Majority of the people are fucking idiots on the street. So why
They're like,
isn't jury duty a job that you like go to law school for and like learn some shit so that I can judge if the fuck you did something or if you did it or if it was against the law?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
why is a bunch of fucking idiots inside of a room trying, like, people that can barely read, people that fucking just work at the gas station, no offense to y'all, but like people that are just like out here like, oh, I didn't know that I had to wash my hands for 3 minutes in hot water. Those are the people that are determining if someone will go to jail.
It's our American duty.
And I think it's so backwards because then they say it's supposed to be a jury of your peers and you're supposed to be like people that look like you, but majority of the time, especially here, I feel like, and like places where it's where the police system is like massively fucked, your jury will look nothing like you. They'll put a brown or black person on trial for some fucking bullshit, and it'd be a whole jury of like, oh, this guy raped somebody supposedly,
Yeah.
and then it's a whole jury of white women that look just like the victim, and like one Asian guy that's like, I barely speak English, and now I'm here and I gotta fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so corrupt and so backwards. Why isn't it a regular job? All those people that thought they wanted to be lawyers or wanted to be paralegals, why don't they have that job? Why can't that be a job for them? Why can't they went to school? Why can't they all deliberate and be like, nah, okay, yay, nay? Why is it?
We think.
Imagine me trying to see if you did some shit wrong. Or
What you do for a living? Oh, God, judge, can't help the judge.
Bruh.
I'm in a jury room like, he didn't do it.
It doesn't make any sense
I
because
know
It really
would.
doesn't.
It
no.
doesn't
Don't
make
let it
any
be somebody
sense.
you know
No,
from
it
high
doesn't.
school you was cool with and shit. This
That's what
nigga
I'm
in here
saying.
for this? You the one? No, Your Honor, man, he
Oh,
cool,
shit,
man.
right.
He stopped me from getting jumped a lot of times. He innocent.
That's Pookie and them cousins.
Nah.
He cool.
Nah.
Imagine that.
I think it needs to be people that go to school for that. People that want
that
to
could
be
be
in
a
the
job
courtroom.
given, though. I
That could
understand
be
what
a
you're saying,
job.
for sure.
You
You're
know,
right.
like
Yeah.
They're like, it's your American job. Show up.
no, go.
But no, like
go-
if you got a person that went to school for that, they can specialize in that. Like they have these, anyway. But the point is like, you know, they got people that specialize in certain areas that deal with
Yeah.
other people's and they belong.
yes, you absolutely can.
Please chime in.
Come on,
She
poet.
speaks.
Oh, she got the
Hey,
She gotta
we
bust
brought-
out.
We, done brought
We got
Poetess
Poetess
out
out the
Big
back.
Ron in the
I'm
building.
gonna give a personal shout out to Poetess, man. See, look.
see?
mic. What did I do?
I don't know.
Plugged her mic.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Ladies
Mike's
and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I was so amped for that one. But since we don't have a mic working, we're going to go ahead and keep that one going because I want you to talk about it.
They'd be biased, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Right.
That part, man.
I can see
I
that.
feel like they might get their finest from the census or something like that.
Because they do like
that
take people out of it that are like police. Like the more people know, the more educated you are, the more likely they're not going to pick.
That's not necessarily true because when I was in jury duty and I was trying not to get picked, all the people that those lawyers chose were all wives of police officers, lawyers themselves. They were doctors. They had all of them that were like, do you have doctors in your family? I mean, do you have firefighters or any law enforcement? Everybody has to answer those questions in the courtroom. Mm-hmm. And all of these women that they chose all were like, one bitch came in with her rolly backpack, like lawyer status. She in there looking at depositions and shit while she's doing jury duty. Mm-hmm. So they chose a whole bunch of people that didn't fit the, oh, look, we got a little bit of everybody. You would say that he would rob you because you're related to police officers. It was like 6 women that I was like, oh shit. And this kid was going on trial for potentially breaking and entering a building at nighttime and like robbing the place or whatever. And he was like a little short Hispanic dude with tattoos all over his body. And the people that owned the building were some white people. The lawyers were white, and everybody that, because I got kicked out, or I didn't get chosen towards the very end. So I saw everybody that they kept, and I was like, not one of those people looks like him. There was like 2 Hispanic people. I'm sorry, 1 Hispanic person and 1 Asian person that were more like, I can barely read the fucking shit in English. Like they kind of had a hard time. You could tell English was not their first language. Everybody else in there was a professional. Was like, oh yeah, they're going to put you in jail. And me and 1 other guy were like, fuck the police. Like, I don't trust. They were like, would you believe when a police officer is giving their testimony that because they're a police officer and they took an oath that their story is automatically true? And I said, absolutely not, because it's been, and this was over 10 years ago. This wasn't even recent with all the shit that's been going on. This was 10 years ago, and I was like, absolutely not. I know too many people that look like him. They get harassed by the police, and I don't believe that he's gonna get off just because, you know, we're here and a police officer is saying that XYZ, because the police say a lot of things and it don't be true. And I've witnessed it firsthand. They were like, okay, number 27, you can leave. And I was like,
depart, man.
Like, I didn't.
Told you bitches, I'm out of here.
So, and the other kid who was like 1 person in front of me, he was on some like, I got into riots with them and the police have beat me and woo woo. And they were like, okay, sir. Like they cut it off real quick. They didn't want us in there, but they wanted all of the, and it's both lawyers. It's not even like, because the prosecutor and the defense lawyers, they're fucking working together. They're trying to get the best time for the defendant so that it looks good for the prosecutor. So it's like you didn't go too easy, but then you're also trying to make it look good for the defense attorney so that everybody wins at some point. He still goes to jail, but he doesn't go for too long, or he gets a harsher sentence, or whatever the fuck it is. But their interest is not you. So when they're in there picking those people, they're in there on some like, we're gonna put you in jail. They know they're gonna put you in jail. They're just, who can we pick to make it look like?
And they got jigs with the owners,
with the judges, with everything. That shit is crazy. But I if you guys couldn't hear, POTUS was saying that it would be still kind of be biased if we had people that knew the laws, because those people would now be part of the inner working network of the fuck shit that is the law system. So it wouldn't even be fair. Even if it was like that,
it would be a member of the.
It would be better, just like
community.
Just like if we had police officers that were part of the community, and firefighters that were part of the community, or doctors that grew up in these neighborhoods and are now at these hospitals. But they always want to put people outside of where it would make sense for the people. So
it's a psychological ploy, man. That shit ain't nothing but a game. It ain't nothing but
just like politics.
Yeah.
Right, add it to the list.
Nothing but bullshit.
Yeah, it's never really
bunch of vibes and bunch of cap.
It's never the well-being of the actual people. It's the dollar amounts and all the other bullshit that goes behind existing in the world. Because we're nothing but a walking fucking money-making vessel to the government.
The U.S.
We are the money makers.
We're just a
That's
piece
what our
of money.
Social Security
You're
number
not.
is it's our number for
That's
their
us
vote,
in America.
for their bond
what
that
it
they
is.
get for our existence. But that's
a whole
next
nother
level.
episode.
Let me not get nobody.
Yeah, let's not get in there too bad.
Us of America.
You
Coming to you
got
next
a question in the tuck for LaRon?
You gotta have one for him.
In
man.
our
It's the
last
season,
couple
man. Come
minutes,
on.
you
And it's
already
all
know
about
we
you,
gotta.
champ.
We can't let him off too easy.
You ain't finna get off the hook at all.
All right.
Look, she had to adjust her
Mr.
glasses.
That
Mr.
part.
LaRon?
Come on, LeBron. Talk to him.
You gotta
TA.
have something for him.
Let's
something in the tuck we can get
Let
out
me
of
put
him.
my
I
glasses
wanna
on for
ask
this.
Something that the people wouldn't be
I'm like,
expecting.
I want to ask Test Avalon a question,
Ooh.
right?
That part. Hello.
Hello.
TA's up in this bitch, so talk to me. So what's cracking? What's cracking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get one last question out of him.
I'm finna go to the Rolodex too and do a.
See, that's when
A
y'all start
wild
to get
chart.
good. When she got to scroll back and that thumb get to moving.
She about to hit you with
That's
something.
when she about to hit
for
you with
real,
some
man.
kind of
Because
shenanigans.
I
Okay.
have a lot of I have
Talk to
many
me, Jay
lists.
Green. Talk to
The
me.
best matches
Close
at the
out the
end of the
show.
show. That's called the what?
Ooh, have you
Main
ever
event.
had an inappropriate crush?
Wait, say that again?
Have you ever had an inappropriate crush?
Ooh.
Inappropriate crush.
Appropriate crush.
Like a teacher or like
Yeah, I don't know,
someone in
somebody's
charge.
mama or like
Miss
Somebody's
Parker.
auntie.
right, Miss
Miss
Parker.
Parker.
You know
One
what?
of your mama friends.
Since you guys say that, I have. I just can't say names.
No.
I can't.
That means it
I
might still be
can't.
It's an
going on.
ongoing crush,
Right.
or was it a childhood crush?
Ongoing or childhood? You ain't gotta say too much. Ongoing
Yeah.
means it's still.
It's
I
still-
mean, it was in the past. It was in the
Okay.
past.
It was in the past? Okay.
that means it was. He's like, I gave.
So is it the
last week.
past because it don't exist anymore? Or is it just like, it's in the past because you grew up and you realize that.
He's
my
like, you
younger self
asking
thought
too
it was-
many questions. You get what we're trying to get. He's like, can't give out that much
Hey,
information.
look,
No,
we gotta hit
it's
you with
something else. It's
It's inappropriate, so we can't talk about
yeah.
Okay then.
Well,
What's your favorite place to be kissed?
I don't know. I mean, I don't really have a favorite.
it. He's like, he'll take
It's
the
just
besitos
in the
everywhere.
moment. Like it really depends on the moment. If like we're at like at a park somewhere, or like in a movie, like we're in the theater somewhere, or like, or even like just outside when I'm leaving.
I got one for you.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I got one for you. I got one
Okay.
for you.
Go.
Talk to me, bro.
Rather be dominant or submissive?
Ooh, I was thinking that too. I know it's
If-
TA
if-
in this bitch.
So
We're talking to TA, by the way,
let
y'all.
me see. Like, here's the thing.
Oh.
Submissive?
That never sounds good.
That ain't TA.
That ain't
dominant?
TA.
That's TA because everybody knows TA's up in this bitch.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Hello. Hello.
Period.
Hello.
Okay, so
Yeah.
is TA ass or titties, man?
You know, it's funny. I can't choose. I can't choose.
TA can't choose the tits or the ass.
I just can't
You
choose.
gotta have your cake and eat it too, right? That's what puts you at the.
That's so funny.
We know TA is up in this.
Bitch.
Therefore, hello. Man.
Okay, and
that's
then
facts.
one last question because I feel like maybe we had this conversation before, but
Yeah.
maybe not.
Yeah.
Who's winning, Batman or Superman?
Ooh, we did
Fuck
have
the
this-
movie.
We had this off
But
air
who
with him.
who's if it's the end of the world and you got to go with one of them niggas, who are you going with?
See,
Superman or Batman?
See, I'm a Batman fan.
Period,
so-
poo, that's me.
I love
To
Superman
the Bat
too,
Cave.
but I always play Batman video games. I always watch Batman movies more than Superman.
Gang.
So it's like it's no competition because Batman got all the gadgets and Superman just got powers.
Fly.
At
Yeah,
the end
like
of the day,
Superman can
Superman get killed,
Batman's got
and
the
Batman's
money,
going to survive with the gadgets
power,
and shit.
influence.
Batman's only weakness is that he's a human and he can die.
So
That's
what?
true.
Superman, you pull this little green shit in front of him, it's a wrap.
Yeah,
Come on now.
period.
Yep.
My boy.
I mean,
It's been a real one.
everybody seems to choose Batman, and I still want to say Superman. But
You just like Clark Kent. It's okay.
it's just that he could fly.
Save me, daddy.
Batman
And I
too.
just want to hang on. No, he
pick me
can't. He
up.
can fly in a
Little
thing,
Clark.
in a vessel, but he can't just like pick me up and I'm like, he can't do that.
I'd be like, Batman.
I mean,
daddy,
he
let's
can
go on
fly.
the
He can
without
fly.
without gadgets. It depends. It depends.
I don't want to sit passenger in a jet.
Oh, excuse me.
I don't want to sit co-pilot. I want to hang on to
Oh
his neck.
man.
Shut up.
Fellas, that means step y'all game up, okay?
Very fast.
You gotta be able to fly. Fuck a Tesla.
Right.
Yeah.
I gotta test you, like, but can you fly?
But can you fly though?
No.
Like, how do you look in a bodysuit? All right, I guess that's fair. Batman
I
does
know.
have the gadgets. but
Batman.
Batman.
Bruce Wayne is rich too.
If
Bruce
he
Wayne
wasn't
is a
rich, he
beast.
wouldn't have the gadgets.
Clark
and he'd
Kent
be
still
a
got a clock
nobody.
in and shit. You feel me?
Right, he got a 9 to 5. What the fuck you gonna do with a 9 to 5?
But at least Clark Kent,
At least Superman's got a job.
Superman has a job. He works for the newspaper.
Got a 9 to 5.
I could use him for
Right.
insights for the podcast. This could be a working situation.
It could be.
Batman just owns shit
In the
and sits in
meantime,
the house like a rich
Batman
man.
gonna
is gonna
fund
fly
all this
outside
shit.
and
Batman
come
can't
scoop me
fly.
after the show.
He
Batman
can't
gonna
fly.
have us
He's
shoot
gonna
our
run his
podcast
jet.
in
He
the sky on his jet. What you talking about? He can fund all
I
that
don't
shit.
want to sit
Bruce,
passenger.
tap
in
in
the
with
jet.
us, man. You know where to
don't
find
wanna
us
sit
right
no
here.
way.
I don't want to
Hey.
sit passenger.
She wants to fly, y'all.
You guys, I don't want to sit passenger. I've been a co-pilot a long time.
Y'all
And I
finna
don't.
run into a duck.
I
Watch.
want.
So basically, you don't want to be shotgun.
No, not anymore. If I'm gonna date a superhero, we gotta fly together or never. I want to go.
I mean, you're
Right,
entitled
where
to
you
your own
going? I'm
pity, but
coming
okay.
too.
I'm coming. I'm holding on.
All right, love of Thor.
Sorry. All right, guys. Thank you, Laurent, for sitting with us and
Right.
chatting
Appreciate
with
you,
us.
brother.
Thank you guys for having me.
It's been a long
Yeah.
time coming.
course.
Y'all
Definitely
already
has.
know Laurent's the man behind the camera, behind the music, behind the wrestling, behind the everything.
Oh, yeah.
Podcast, all that. He
And
does
drop
it
your
all.
socials for us, man. Where they
Okay,
can
let
check
me
you
just.
out.
He
Go
said,
ahead,
"Where's
take
my camera?"
glasses, though, so let me give the camera up. Okay, so if you guys been paying attention to my social media, Sub-Zero is coming out for my birthday on August 6th, which is my 30th birthday. Music video coming soon as well. Will be released on that day. So you can find me everywhere. I'm on Google, like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Laurent Pierce. If you don't know how to spell, it's LaronPierce. If you guys wanted to check out my wrestling content, like as far as practice matches and stuff like that, you can go to Testavalon, TESTAVALON.
Hey,
Check
y'all
him out, man.
Go check
Y'all
him
tap in
out.
with a real
And
one.
also,
heard it first.
Conversation with LP. My first guest will be Universe the King. We're going to talk about the game not being top 5 and the freestyle, the game that actually dropped on, what was it, LA Leakers.
Oh.
He mentioned he dissed a lot of rappers in that freestyle that I disagree.
He's a
We gonna have
Even
to
though he's
talk
my
about
favorite
that.
rapper,
punk.
but
We're gonna bring that one in
Yeah,
for the next
we're gonna
episode.
definitely
I
bring
want
you
to
back.
chop that one up myself.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Definitely, man.
oh, yeah.
Well, thank you for coming again, Laurent.
Thank you guys for having me. It's been a long time coming.
Yes,
You know?
right, because he's always here with us, but he don't get to be here with us. So
Right.
now he's here with us.
Now he's
y'all.
here with us.
So we've
Yeah.
been anticipating this because we be having our after show conversations and during the show conversations. So y'all needed to see the magic that we get to experience on a regular basis.
Yes, indeedy.
Which is Laurent Pierce, y'all. So make sure y'all go check him out. And I feel like you got something for it. Everybody can find something to enjoy in what you got going on because
For
you just
sure.
do so much. So
Yeah.
thank you for stopping by, letting us experience that. And you know, we got to learn a little bit more about you too. So I love it. So we definitely got to bring you back in again. So you know, you're always loved at You Got 15 Minutes.
Yep.
Holla.
And happy birthday.
Right, happy early
Thank you,
birthday.
thank
Happy birthday.
Catch
Shout out to
us
all the
in
Leos out
2
there,
weeks.
man. To my
Leo
man,
gang.
You
yeah,
got
man.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
Well,
Same time. Well, splash.
Flash.